Welcome, everyone, to another slightly better than average TTRPG actual play with C+ content. Hey, we are here to play a game where no one is unfair to children. Good intentions always result in good outcomes. The dice and cards are definitely not stacked against us. And everyone but Phineas is definitely not a snitch and doesn't make bad decisions. So, yeah, hey, SJ, tell us about it.
SJ, I think you're muted.
Gosh dang it. Great start. Okay. This is Kids on Brooms. It's a spinoff of Kids on Bikes. Think the Harry Potter IP, but not that IP. It's our own houses, own characters, all that good stuff. We played 26 sessions of this.
Oh, good Lord. Really?
I think.
Yes.
Yeah, 26.
This is 27.
So this is 27, but it's been like 10 months. So everybody's forgotten everything. Because unfortunately I deployed and it's kind of hard to run the game with poor internet. And unfortunately I'm going to be deploying again. So we'll see though. It might be a better situation. Who knows? I'm S. Sanders' sidekick. I run the game as the narrator. We left off on an interesting place where we had the blood moon and a lot of stuff happened that some of us remember, some of us don't remember. And that's not the characters not remembering, that's the players not remembering and the DM not remembering. But so Kels, why don't you start with what you remember and where you left off, give a little summary of your character and where you're at.
So I'm Misha. I'm playing Kells, who's the reluctant oracle. When the blood moon approached, had a lot of blood moon related visions. Lots of blood. Wasn't great. Lots of parents pulled their kids out of school, including mine, and so Kells went with Gustav to Kels's parents' place where it would be safe. It was not safe because the blood cult came and was attacking them, probably trying to get Kells. Her parents fended them off. Her dad took off with her in their car, leaving Gustav behind. Situation seemed fine. They went to Kels's grandparents' house, who are nymphs, like non-magical people, were hanging around having breakfast when there's a knock on the door. Her dad goes to answer, and then there was a gunshot. And then that's where we left off for Kels. It was very exciting. Let's go down to Z, who
Hi.
is not involved in this.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on here because Z's not involved in this. I don't know what Z's been in a bathroom, a very smoky bathroom. Probably got lit on fire or something. Don't worry about it. So
The rest of the group can relate.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Z is the charismatic slacker. So she's here for a good time, not for a smart time or probably a long time. She has been held back a year, so is still a first year, but is older than the others. And yeah, likes that good kush, and is getting baked, waiting to go back to school probably. And I'm Tough, 98 Tough Love, Tough Torfelton, some other variety of nickname. You can find me over on the 98 Tough Love channel, or usually here, or on the Justice TV program. Go, Sin.
Hi, I'm Sin, or sinful__potato here on these Twitch platforms. I am playing Aspen, who is the haughty descendant, or the kid that punched someone on their first day of school. I am
Second day.
pure blood. Second day?
I was just mouthing that you've punched a bunch of people on a bunch of days.
I see. I'm pure blood, so both magical parents. I speak to animals, creatures, all that stuff. Got a potato dragon familiar, kind of big deal. because my family kind of has this sanctuary for wild magical creatures and all that fun stuff. So yeah. And I'm obviously the most popular out of this entire group. I know you all come here for me and not them, but
Yeah,
gotta share
But you
the
have
love.
positive house points.
it's true.
Yes.
Because that was the
True.
condition of you being able to bring friends over to the sanctuary as well for that. Which you had to get to positive house points. And you got to 0 house points by winning the duel against Brody, who'd been bullying you until the new school resource officer had you guys duel it out.
I wanted to object to Aspen being the most popular, but I think it's true. Despite everything.
Out of you guys, by
Yeah.
association for sure, at least, just being
Yeah.
Wisteria Everheart. Infamous, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe that's up for debate.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Hello, I am Twi'lek and I am playing Gustav. Gustav rolls a d10 of brains, which means that he is entirely average in every way when it comes to smarts. Luckily, Kels is here to help out. Unluckily, Kels got kidnapped by her own father and whisked away to safety, while Gustav was left behind.
Yeah.
Kels, I feel abandoned. I'm just a child,
What? Left
Let me in
behind?
active
Left behind.
combat.
That's
So-
definitely not one of your fears. What?
But I am with Kels's mum, who it turns out is very, very, very good at dueling. So easy come, easy
And
go.
some investigators are there as well, because they showed up. Been
Phineas.
Gustav left out the part about him being part of the mob at school. There's that. Aspen left out the snitching and the telling people about the one time she went into the boys' bathroom every time she gets a chance. There's a lot of other stuff that these people are not revealing. So anyway, I am Zero and I am playing Phineas. Phineas is, well, the moral center of the team. He's the only one who has his head on straight. He's not, well, hey, shaking your head. Who's a snitch? Not Phineas. Phineas tells everyone everything, but that's because he's transparent. He's not a snitch. He's not part of the mob. He's not trading people's lives for favors and dooming a nascent romance with a famous actor because of things. So yeah, y'all are all super shady. I'm just saying. And yeah, okay, Phineas's grandmother is a hag. And yes, she and her sisters did come on campus and eat some people, but that's not Phineas's fault. And did Phineas warn everyone that was going to happen? Yes. Did they take it seriously? No. So who's actually to blame here? Not this guy. Cool.
Great. So Kels, you're at your grandparents' house. Maisie is at the school. Aspen's at the sanctuary. Gustav is at Kel's house with Kel's mom, some investigators, and Phineas is still with Tim, Calder, and all them.
Yeah. In the panic room.
Great. Yeah. I don't remember if they came and got you yet. I think they might have once it was over, because it's morning now, so it's
Good.
over. They probably
And
let
we
you out by now.
prevented Calder from falling to blood magic. That's the most important thing.
Yes. And the SRO didn't die.
Because we
Despite-
sent a note through the thing, even though everyone's all like, I don't want to do, what's this? We shouldn't send this. I'm like, no, we should. It's probably important.
Yeah, we almost lost another SRO.
Yeah.
Would have been very sad.
Red shirt.
We could start with who should we start with? Does anyone want to volunteer? Is there someone
like
that
to
wanted to
volunteer,
know
Maisie.
what's going to happen next?
Oh gosh, what is going to happen next? I'm very curious about how imperiled Kells is.
Okay, well, you're at the breakfast table. You're eating breakfast. Dad goes to answer the door. You hear the gunshot. What do you do?
I think I'm gonna go over and creep to look at the door, but try not to be seen.
Roll me flight.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, we'll do. Oh, I gotta remember the difficulties, man. To shake out
Yeah.
this rust.
And I add the stat to it.
Nice control F. No.
Well, I'm starting with a 9, so you can let me know what the difficulty is and whether I should adversity it or little or something.
That's pretty good. This is. Nope. I'm close. I'm so close. Don't tell me it's this page that didn't load. I think it is. Gosh dang it. Alright.
Betrays you.
Refresh. We'll just say it's difficulty. We'll say you made it. It's fine. It
Yay!
goes to the
The person who
tie
finds the
goes
number.
to you, yeah. Exactly. So you sneak over. You see your dad standing in the doorway. His back is to you.
Does he have a gun out?
He does have a gun out, and he's looking around outside. Give me what are you looking for?
Like, what was he shooting at?
You do see a body on the ground in front of him.
Okay, that's fine. That's like, does it look like a blood cultist?
I mean, just like a guy.
A guy. Cool.
Looks like a perfectly just innocent, whatever, run-of-your-mill dude.
There's
Nothing extraordinary about him.
there's just a spray of Watchtower magazines on the ground next to him.
The mail is in your package.
Yeah.
I mean, there is blood, but to be fair, he was shot. So
Yeah, exactly. What are my grandparents doing?
they hear obviously the gunshot, and you start to go over, and then they start to pull you back because they don't know what's going on. But a gunshot just happened. Obviously, they don't want you in the way.
Yeah.
Your grandmother kind of yelps, but your grandfather grabs you and moves you back.
Okay. I will be moved back. I guess I'll just wait to see what happens.
Yeah, it's fine. All right, it's a nice, lovely Sunday morning, Aspen, on the sanctuary. I think it's Sunday. No, it's Monday. But I think you guys had the day off for Monday. They made it a long weekend because of the blood moon. But you do have to go back to school today. It just, you don't have class. So, what are you up to, Aspen? I continue to look for this difficulty.
I'd be trying to sneak in some chores because they're currently better than going back to school at this current moment in time. Because if I stay with the creatures that love me, that don't ever be socially awkward, I don't have to go back to school where I have to deal with Emmy and whoever else, Gustav likes, Olivia and Octavia, Ophelia.
You're going to make me add another sister. So if you guys don't know, it started with Ophelia, and I think Misha started saying Olivia, or someone started saying Olivia, so then I just made her have a twin sister named Olivia. We're about to add Octavia. But do you even remember what happened, Aspen?
Yeah, we were gonna be watching a scary movie, and Emmy enjoyed the scary movie, and I was like, oh yeah, I totally liked scary movies, which was a super duper lie. And then they scared me after, and then it went so bad that I punched, I think it was Ophelia in the face when she had a wolf mask on, and then they had to be sent home early, which was kind of awkward. And so I called Gustav, or at one point, I think Kells called me or something like that. And so I had to confess that I punched his girlfriend or his crush in the face.
Yes.
And
His crush,
then,
who, by the way,
uh,
Phineas went up to and said he only had the most chivalrous and pure intentions, and then there was confusion about him just wanting to be friends. So then directly after, you went up to her and said, Gustav has a crush on you. And then she basically said, maybe we just be friends for now.
You're welcome.
So that's where they're at with that. And one of her reasoning was from some red flag behavior from Gustav about seemingly a little jealous and possessive.
Valid.
he also fell off the roof.
Yes, he also fell off the roof and creeped on your sister and her boyfriend.
Yeah.
So you're just hanging with the creatures trying to avoid going back.
Yep.
For now. You're not in any hurry. Okay. Gustav, you're probably getting interviewed by some Spinnet people about what happened. Do you tell them the truth? Do you tell them everything? Or is there things you hide?
I can't really think of anything I would want to hide at the moment.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything you would need to, as far as I know.
I mean, obviously, that bit where I tried to mount a completely non-magical broom, I might downplay that a little.
That's fair. I mean, it's not relevant. You
Lots
don't
of
need to
my
know that.
mistakes aren't relevant, it turns out.
Phineas. Morning. You guys probably go grab breakfast. Something,
Yeah.
you know?
I
Why
think
not?
I'm curious to see, has anyone been murdered?
I'm pretty sure you guys had a phone conversation, right, Gustav? Where they called Kels's house, but you answered and the investigators were there. I think it was Tim, Phineas, and Calder that called you guys.
We'll
Why
say.
not?
So you guys are aware some stuff happened.
Where's Professor Levi?
He was out there fighting, so he probably was there to let you guys out.
Okay. I will pick my moment where he is not watching and then lurk from the shadows. Professor Levi,
Yes, Phineas.
it's all well.
Here, yeah, everything's fine. School safe.
I'm very concerned about those that weren't on campus.
Yes. Well, ironically, it seems the school allowed people off campus for parents that felt the school wasn't that safe enough, and turns out I think the school was probably the safest place.
Mm-hmm. Yes, once again, the children have to suffer for the poor decision-making of the adults. But regardless, I'm very glad that you're well. I assume you acquitted yourself admirably in battle.
I had my role.
I admire your humility.
It's really just keeping the barrier up.
Yes. Well, I hope you'll do something to track down and make certain that Gustav and Kels and Aspen are fine and not currently being sacrificed for some sort of blood cult resurrection ritual or who knows what.
I'm pretty sure Spinant is scrambling right now.
Good. Also, someone is cooking cabbage in the 3rd floor girls' bathroom.
What?
I walked by it on the way here and it smelled like someone was cooking cabbage. I thought you might want to know in case it's a troll or something.
Yeah, thanks.
You're welcome.
I'll note that down.
You're welcome. Well, let me know if you hear anything about anyone's horrible death, particularly any of my friends, because I think I probably should know. Thank you.
All right. Kells. Takes a little time. Your dad is on the phone with your mom, talking but your grandparents, you can kind of maybe hear a little bit, but you need to get closer. You can't really hear what's going on.
Yeah, I do want to try to eavesdrop here.
All right, give me a flight roll to make it seem like you're discreet, and we'll do difficulty 7.
7. Cool. I'm not discreet because I rolled a 1, so that's a 2.
Okay, your
I'm
grandparents
super
see you
obvious.
like sneaking towards the door, and when you can't quite make it out, you're leaning more. So then they just start talking to you, and they're like, "So, did you enjoy breakfast? How was breakfast? Was it good?"
Wait, no. Like, Dad just shot a guy?
We don't know that. And your grandfather goes out of the room to go talk to your dad, but your grandmother's still in here with you. I'm sure he had a very good reason.
I mean, probably, but, and maybe if I could just go listen to what they're talking about, maybe we should all go talk.
I think it's better if we stay away from that area. You didn't see anything, did you?
Um,
Very
Kel says,
long ums and pauses
yeah,
and
yeah,
not an answer. Okay.
yep.
Well, we don't know what happened, so it's fine. They probably just got a little hurt, kind of making a bad decision. It's fine.
Okay, says Kels.
Great. Your grandmother continues to unsuccessfully try to distract you. But after a little while, your dad comes by. It's like, "Hey there, kiddo." So everything is fine. Just so you know, nothing to worry about. It's fine. We've got
Where's
some
the
people coming
sense motive
over.
button? Press X to doubt.
Give me a charm roll.
Oh, good. I'm good at this. I'm great. 3.
Yeah, he's very convincing.
Okay, well, yeah, it's fine. It's probably fine. He knows what he's doing. So it's all good?
Yeah.
People
Everything's
are coming over?
Yes. Some special investigators are coming over.
Okay.
This guy was on a wanted list. I recognized him. And took care of the problem before it was a problem.
Kels is going to believe this rather than just thinking her dad shot a random guy who walked up to the door.
Why don't we talk alone? I'm like trying to get away from the grandparents so you guys could actually talk magic stuff.
Yes.
So you guys go into a different room so we can have a more private talk with you. So, you get what I was putting down?
I think so. They follow us
Oh,
here?
then we're good then. I don't know if they followed us here or if they just knew of the place, which is also alarming. Unfortunately, I can't ask anymore. But,
Hmm.
I think that was the right decision given the power disparity. So,
Right. Okay. So we're just gonna wait for
Spin It
everyone to. Yeah.
is on the way over here. So they're probably going to want to talk to you about what happened and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're going to want to talk to me. And they're going to look at some stuff. And then, we'll get you back to school and it'll be good.
Okay. And then Kels hugs her dad.
Yeah. He gives her a nice hug. He's like, the poor things, everybody's fine. We're all fine. Let's go ahead and just start getting everybody back together. That way we're not shuffling everybody around. So it's later in the day on Monday. Kels and Gustav, you've given your statements. Professor Levi's had to do the same, and those in the faculty, because obviously the school was attacked, even though they were able to ward it off. Maisie, you don't know what happened. And yeah. So you guys all, let's say it's around dinner time. You guys meet up for dinner now that you're all back. This is when everybody was supposed to be back in time for dinner.
Oh,
And then Gustav lit the house on fire. Kel says, recounting all of the things that happened. And blah, 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 McDonald's, etc. And then, I guess they took care of everything. It was wild, y'all. Wouldn't recommend it.
But they did like
So
going
how
to
was it?
arcade.
That was fun. That was a good time. So how was it here? I assume it was fine.
Well, I think the administration finally took it somewhat seriously. So, unless it was a feint. Unless it was a long-term plan to create the appearance that the school is safer, so that the next time something terrible happens, everyone will flock to the school, and then they can attack and wipe out all the opposition in one fell swoop. It's what I would do.
Hypothetically.
I mean, if I were an evil blood cult strategist, yes. Well, probably what I would do is I would embed myself into a group as the simultaneously most suspicious and least suspicious individual, because you can't be too unobtrusive, because then people will go, wait, it's the quiet one that no one would suspect. And you can't be like super obvious, because then everyone will suspect you. You have to be somewhere in the middle.
I give a suspicious glance at Aspen.
And then I pick up on that and go, I know, right? Cause trouble, but not enough, right? Mostly be the one who, yeah, I don't know. It could be any of us, is all I'm saying. I mean, but not actually us. I mean us, the student body, and faculty. So
Phineas,
we should... Mm-hmm.
While we were away, did Silent... We were worried about Silent, about, the... You were checking on him? Is he all right?
I don't know. I mean, I would do
Ellen
nothing.
definitely went away from the weekend.
Yeah, but he would be back now?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he's right over there. I have to assume that in Hollywood or whatever, which I actually like the name of. Holly has some interesting associations. Anyway, he was fine. I'm sure he was with his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Everyone, real
I'm
quick,
sure
give me a
he
charm.
was.
Give me a charm roll, real quick. Just
Who?
everyone except Maisie.
5.
My charm is terrible.
And of course, as a child, I get +1 in my charm. I believe we all do.
Yes.
Not Maisie.
You
Maisie's an
re-roll
adult.
again once you hit the number, right?
Yeah, when you hit the max number, mine exploded as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, it's called a lucky break, in which your dice explode, so you get to roll again. It does not work on magic dice. This isn't a
Yeah.
magic roll anyway, so you're not rolling magic.
8.
I also exploded, and that is a +1 for a total of 10.
Ooh.
Aspen?
It's a total of 20.
Okay. Aspen, you notice Mateo go over to Maisie, who you don't really know. She's in a few of your classes. Let's see. She's in your charms class, your potions class, and dark magic defense.
Ooh.
We don't really know her, but you just nothing of note. You just clock her over with Mateo real quick, and then she leaves. Walks out.
I'll point it out to Kels because I know Kels hangs out with Mateo, so maybe Kels knows more due to the connection with Mateo.
I mean, she's in your year. It's not that unusual. Mateo's pretty friendly with most people.
I say, hanging out with Mateo, huh? Just for a second there, huh? Interesting. And as we finish dinner, and it looks like Z is getting up, I'm gonna grab Aspen. We're gonna go over to talk to her. You guys
Okay.
can come too if you wanted, but
Are we going to make new friends?
something like that.
I find the best way to make friends is to descend on them en masse. I'm with you.
If we circle enough of them around you.
Yes.
So you guys see her leave. You guys head out, go to follow. You kind of lose track of her for a second, but then you hear a commotion in the alcove. When you turn the corner, you see Lum, the big fourth-year Cephalon, with her backpack held way up because he's a super big dude to where she can't reach.
Always the alcoves.
Right. We have terrible luck with alcoves.
Always an alcove.
Well, welcome to the school, Tough. Everyone bullies us.
Yeah.
I'm just here to be chill. Give me back my backpack. I got important stuff in there, man. Give it back.
You didn't get it.
Help
Is
Can I try
any
to
one of
tickle
us
his
tall?
armpit?
anybody.
What'd you say, Aspen?
I said, can I try to tickle his armpit?
Give me a. How are you coming in to do this? Because, I mean, if he sees you approach, he's gonna back up a little bit, and he's gonna be weirded out. So, how are you doing this? Like acting like you're gonna go reach for the backpack and then doing it, or just going straight, like approaching him
Like,
with, yeah.
Like approaching it like I'm going to hit him, but not.
But if
'Cause
you're approaching him like you're gonna hit him, he's probably gonna back up and get defensive and try to keep some distance from you, because he knows you hit people.
Right. A lot. All the time.
to throw him off guard. No, you do what they're least expecting.
Okay, give me, we'll say a flight roll. And I'll do his. He's actually not great at flight. Oh, okay. Well, he got a 2, so I'm not. I guess I should add his. He got a 2.
I also got a 2.
Okay. Well, you guys just kind
You
of
have an adversity token. You
have
can
a
spend.
weird, awkward exchange of he's like, what are you doing? Back up. Aren't you on suspended punishment? Touch me and
I will
you're
spend an
expelled.
adversity token, which will actually give you 2, to loom out of the shadow at him. Mr. Lum, what are you doing? To distract him and turn Aspen's roll into a 4.
He jumps because he's been jump scared by Poe before. It's like, what the? And then you go to tickle him, Aspen. Give me, let's see, give me a charm roll. Did you say charm?
Yeah.
Sure. How effective that is. And I'll just do it against his grit. We'll do that. Because who knows? Maybe he's not ticklish and it's just got really awkward. Okay, he got a 14.
Uh-oh.
I almost exploded twice, so that's a 24.
Okay, turns out he's extremely ticklish. Also really weirded out. So he drops the bag and is like immediately like defends his armpits, backs up. It's like, what the hell?
Look, when bear wolves get really aggressive, you go in for the armpits because that's a weak spot, and then suddenly you can like get them down on the ground and tackle them.
You're gonna tackle me?
No, I just wanted you to drop this nice lady's bag.
Did anybody go for the bag?
Yep.
Okay.
Right there. Snatch. Toss.
Give me a flight roll difficulty 5.
Cool.
You can. Let's see. Well, we'll say it's a snap decision because he'll might grab it.
39.
Okay. Yeah. You as soon as before the bag even hits the ground, you grab the bag. He's just like, whatever, freaks, and it walks off.
This is our alcove now.
Right. It's our alcove.
Anyway.
Oh, wow. Thanks. Can I have my bag back,
Of course.
please? Thanks.
What's in here? Kimchi?
Actually,
It's special stuff.
Herbology.
Grab the backpack.
stuff.
Give me a charm roll.
Sauerkraut?
Okay, so how do
Phineas also make a charm roll.
Oh, go ahead.
work? I haven't.
So you
I was trying to
have
read it, but I don't. So it's a I
whatever
roll a
die.
D20?
Yes, exactly. It's
okay.
whatever die you have, and you can take half if it's not a snap decision.
Okay.
And I'll let you know when it's a snap decision.
All right. I got a 13.
Okay, and Phineas got a 4. So yeah, he's like, oh, okay, it's herbology homework or kimchi or whatever the hell she said.
Yeah, it's my herbology project that I've been working on.
It just,
Oh, have you been working with Mateo on this stuff?
What? I don't
Oh,
think he's in my herbology class.
oh, okay. He had just stopped by the talk with you. I know we're all in potions and stuff, so.
Oh, that's right. You're the person that got us all homework. Super cool.
Oh, yeah, that's me. Hi.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
Kels.
Oh,
Kels is like, abort.
To be fair, Mateo was also one of those people and was very unpopular for a while until suddenly he wasn't.
He suddenly wasn't unpopular.
Weird how we got that way.
So weird.
Yeah, no, that's totally cool. I'm Maisie. Everybody just calls me Z though. The rest of it's a lot of word vomit.
Well, it's nice to properly introduce ourselves. See, I'm Kels, and this is where you introduce yourself, guys.
Elder.
When you're introducing,
Yes. Our friend Calder, the famous slash infamous. Everyone's talking about her. Everyone wants to be her. You've seen her on the red carpets. You've seen her on on premieres. It's Aspen Wisteria Everhart.
Oh yeah, no, I know. Your family's pretty cool. I like the sanctuary. Would love to go there someday. Like I love the animals.
Aspen's best friend is the Pegasus, but we haven't seen him in a while. Mr. Sparkles. Mr. Sparkly? Mr. Sparkly. Yes.
That's pretty cool.
And then, of course, there's Gustav, who is the best of us. He's very, very brave. But,
Z,
yes.
Yes.
if Lum is a problem, we have a movie club and we look after each other there. We if you want to join, then if you're being bullied, we can try and help you.
Oh, yeah. No, that'd be you just like watch movies?
Yes. Well, it's a movie club slash protection racket.
Oh. Yeah,
not-
no, that sounds chill.
Awesome.
Pretty
Yes.
Cool.
We do
Cooler
actually
than
watch
that
movies.
guy.
What was his
Yeah.
What was his issue? Why was he
Oh,
pestering you?
he was trying to he was trying to steal my herbology project.
your he wouldn't need your herbology project. He's a 4th year.
Well,
Then again,
that
it's Lum.
I was like gonna say, I mean, you know, sometimes bullies just do things just because. Couldn't tell you. Maybe he thought he could eat it. I don't know.
Can you eat it?
Anyways, so
If
what
only I was
brings you
good at
guys here?
sensitive. You mostly. Was just wondering what you were talking with Mateo about.
Oh, yeah, we were just, you know, talking about friend stuff. Mateo's pretty chill, so he was just saying hi, you know, catching up after the weekend. It sounded like some crazy stuff might have gone down, but I really didn't notice anything.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, I thought he was kind of like pulling my leg, but everybody seems a little like kind of freaked out.
Yeah. There
But-
might have been some stuff that happened at my house.
Oh, what happened to your house?
Yeah, some stuff that happened at Kels' house, and then Calder's father escaped from Terminus Towers, which is a pretty big deal, along with some other big name blood cultists.
Yeah. You know, I was hearing about the blood cultists, which is pretty great. Oh, sorry, should I not say that in front of... I'm sorry. I think you're chill, just so we're clear.
Cal is very chill.
Yeah, totally,
Yes.
totally chill.
Well, so what happened was one of our teachers was probably a bud cultist or someone who was misguided and thought they were saving the world or whatever, but they tried to murder us. And then one of our friends was possessed by a ghost of a blood cultist who tried to murder us. And then the blood cult is rising and trying to murder everyone.
That's a lot
TLDR.
of attempted murder.
Yeah.
That's not very cool.
No.
I'm glad that you guys didn't get murdered.
Oh, of course not.
Yeah, that's good.
Well, the first time was in the Forbidden Forest, of course, which is our favorite place. Have you been?
Oh, I love going to the forest sometimes. Yeah, there's some good stuff in there for herbology projects.
Oh, yes. Okay. And yeah, and then the second time was here on campus. And I have to say I had some rather stern words with the, what's his name, provost or whatever he's called. But apparently they took it seriously and were able to protect the campus this time, unless it was all a ruse. And they're all in on it.
You got some paranoid thoughts, man. They probably were just doing their jobs.
Well, it's not paranoia if the people you think are trying to kill you are actually trying to kill you. Like over and over and over.
Wait.
Oh, I forgot about the part where my granny showed up and ate some people. There's
Oh
that too.
yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
That was kind of crazy.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
now you're
for
caught up.
once, Z, you weren't the only one forgetting stuff happened. So.
Yeah, it was
yeah.
kinda
You probably
good.
actually remember more than us, to
Yes.
be
I
honest,
remember
because they
more
kept
than
erasing our memories like 3 times. So we actually have no memory of like 10 episodes.
Yeah, no, it was pretty.
It's
That
not
was
that
that was
many,
a good
but
time to like play some pranks on some people. You know, they forgot stuff, and you just make them think that they forgot something else than what they really forgot, and it was pretty funny. But yeah, the eating people wasn't as that was not as good.
Right. But anyway, I'm sure that's
Cool.
totally fine.
So,
Also,
like,
people escape from prison really easily in the magic world.
Yeah, that's not good.
Like
They
2
should
out
work
of
on
5
that.
stars on the high security penitentiary seem to be just like letting people out left and right. Oh well.
Seems both happened on special nights. So one of them happened on All Hallows Eve, and the other one happened on the Blood Moon.
Yeah, you know, the time when people who are competent would beef up security. Whatever.
that's their secret. They already did. Kels is flipping through her vision notebook and says, "Oh, so you're like into plants and stuff, right? Do you know what like these plants are?" And I'll hand Z the picture of the astronaut surrounded by definitely drugs, which I think is in the visions book. It's on
Yes,
page 7.
I was like, I remember this one because I pointed it out when we were making this character.
Yeah, it's the one that looks like a 70s album cover. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just flip through
Oh.
that vision book and be like, "What's this?"
Well, those are definitely. I'm gonna be completely honest. Like, I am not very good at herbology. I'm a little bit more of like a what's it called?
Magizoology.
Magizoology. I was right, and I doubted myself.
Oh, well, do you need like help with your classes or something like that?
No.
Like Aspen's pretty good. We can have a little study group.
Wait, Aspen, you go to these study groups?
Yeah.
Yeah, she needs a lot of studying time when she's not in detention.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. It was kind of yeah. You got like bad reputation, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of cool. Yeah, I could do a study group probably. I mean, at least give it a try. You know, try everything once.
I mean, not everything.
Now there is yes.
Well, you know, I mean, like within reason, but
Yes.
yeah.
So you don't know what these are?
They're definitely plants, I think. They look like plants. They look like very interesting plants.
I will attempt to understand if you are telling the truth or lying with my adorable little charm.
Yep. Charm off.
Charm off. Yeah, can you roll a 1? That'd be great. Thanks.
Well,
Maybe she's gonna be able to read your mind. Like if she's
yeah, I know.
be like, here, a little cagey versus, you know.
I didn't roll that great. I got a 7 total.
7. Well, I got a 3. So
Okay. You're like, man, she
That's-
must not, or maybe she's not a nymph because these look like more like nymph kind of drugs
yeah.
that you would, which then again, you know, you're part nymph, so your visions are
And here
often
we
through
are.
your lens. So
Yeah.
it's very possible she just doesn't recognize more nymph-oriented plants.
Yeah. Well, at any rate, study group. It'll be fun. If you want, you can like hang out with us when we eat food and stuff.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. I haven't had like a group to sit with for a minute. Kind of usually just kind of bounce around and see where I end up. But you guys seem chill. I mean, you saved my backpack, my herbology project, so that's really appreciate that.
You're not a jock who's going to abandon us for your fellow jock friends, are you?
I don't really play sports.
That's the right answer.
Yeah.
You know, like half of us signed up for
Papers.
Capers, right? Phineas?
No.
Just not in season.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get to that in the spring, I guess.
I was at the flying game. I thought about it, but
Yeah.
I
Oh.
still don't understand the whole. It just seems pointless.
Yeah, exactly. Totally agree. My brother does that crap, and I just don't. It's dumb.
Oh, your brother? Does he go here?
Oh, yeah. He's a third year.
Oh.
Riley. He's
Oh.
yeah, that's my brother.
Oh, I say, thinking about probably my house's point chart. Okay. I see it now. Okay. Yeah, I've seen him around.
Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, no, I don't really do the whole sports thing. It's
Yes.
not my jam, you know. I prefer other stuff.
Oh, like what?
Like I like like I said, I like creatures. I think they're pretty cool.
What about music? Calder likes music. He's a very talented musician.
Oh yeah, music's good.
Oh, good.
What type of yeah, all types of music. Depends on the vibe.
What is it, Calder? Jazz fusion? Is that your primary? No. Thrash metal? Ah,
I can get down to that, yeah.
yes. What about dancing?
Dancing?
Yes.
I mean, sometime it's not like fancy dancing, but you know, you can move to music.
All right. So no Viennese waltz for you. All right, that's fine.
Yeah, no.
All right. Well, we do have some rules about movie club.
Okay.
So, well, not so much movie club. The movie club is the part where you watch and things like that. But it's the mutual assistance part of it, which it's think of it like a collective of individuals who are wronged by the deeply corrupt social order here at school, who agree to look out for each other. So, in accepting the protection of movie club, you agree to contribute to the overall protection of the movie club members. Keep an eye out on each other.
Yeah. Yeah, I always protect my friends, my bros. I mean, you guys are chill. I wouldn't
Yes.
just let, Yeah. I'd totally tickle the guy's armpits to get your backpack back.
Wonderful, wonderful. And maybe you can help us with the list.
What's the list?
Well, it's a priority list of survivors.
Survivors?
Yes.
Oh, what?
Well, look, so here's the deal. We would like to save everyone, or at least I would like to save everyone, because I am very kind and forgiving and altruistic. But we can't save everyone. We have to prioritize. So in addition to the members of Movie Club, because not all children are wise enough to act in their good interests and join Movie Club, plus there's upperclassmen and things like that, we need to keep a list of those that we would extend ourselves to help ensure their survival. And then we have to, by implication, have a list of people that we, I don't know, wouldn't lift a finger for. Would want to be clear, would want to, but would have to marshal our forces around those that are on the priority list. So your brother, for example, we can add to the list.
Which list?
The priority survivor list.
Oh, you can put him on the other one. He's kind of a jerk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Really?
the list was getting rather long.
Okay, yeah, no. I mean, if you're gonna put, like, if you want to put him on there because, like, family or whatever, you can just put him at, like, the very bottom, like, low priority.
Sort of like a maybe.
Yeah.
If we get
kinda
around
like
to
an
it.
in between. Yeah, if
Yeah.
there's enough time. Then,
If there's enough time, when the blood cult attacks and tries to kill everyone.
Yeah.
All right. Or Pags.
Yeah. This is really weird, but kind of cool.
Did someone let a troll loose yet? Have we had a troll on campus? Didn't we have a monster?
I don't
There's something
think
when we
so.
all knocked each other out when we did that rock project.
That was a werewolf. Oh no, I was thinking about the Hellhound or whatever it was.
Rare?
Yeah,
Bloodhound?
yeah, Bloodhound. Same difference. So not a monster. Really super adorable.
You guys get into some weird shenanigans. Like, this school has never been that interesting.
Yes, it has.
Wasn't
Just
there
not in a while.
there wasn't there a time where I led a stampede through the halls?
At least one time.
Yes, your friends were in peril and you were busy gathering a stampede and then finally came in with the stampede.
Yes, we were all bleeding
Oh.
out and dying
Stable
alone.
characters.
Yes, it was totally fine. Very good tactical decision there, Aspen.
I mean, you're not dead, so it
You're
worked
welcome.
out, right?
It's true. Oh, they did have Tim's arm inside me. It's
I'm
still
not gonna ask what that means.
well, I turned into a murder of crows and then had to reform to protect him from the murderer, and it was weird.
Well, Tim was the murderer in that situation.
Well, he wasn't the murderer. He was the vessel for the murderer. Anyway. But no, we don't bring these things about. They just happen to us. We are targets, pure victims of circumstance and prejudice and social injustice.
Yeah, totally.
Also-
I get it. What?
Also, in the event that you find yourself in a doppelganger situation, our code word is our good friend, Mr. Sparkles or Sparkly, and
Yes.
like if you mess that up, we'll know that you're a doppelganger.
Yes.
Oh.
So
Do you have like a
remember,
lot of like fail safes for like a lot of things? Because I feel like you like the list and the password. Like,
right.
you
Well,
guys
whenever
are first years, right?
yes, when everyone's trying to kill you, you have to have plans.
Yes.
And we're very exceedingly good at planning.
You guys do sound like you almost get killed a lot.
Mm-hmm. But to your
Okay.
point, almost. None of us
I
have
mean,
been
you
eaten
are
by
still
hags or
alive.
murdered or any of those things. So I think that we're probably the safest people to be around.
Gustav only got a little burned
Yes. And
permanently.
slightly turned into a banana.
That one wasn't as permanent.
Phineas only got slightly frozen.
How dare you? It's fine.
Well, cool. Yeah. This has been enlightening.
Well, welcome to Movie Club.
It's good to be here. Glad to be a member of the movie club.
Has anyone died? Like, were there casualties? Were there casualties? I only checked on a few people. So Tim is alive because he stayed safe. Calder, Silent is alive because we saw him moments ago. Mateo's alive. Has anyone, and Lum obviously wasn't murdered, unfortunately, but did any of the children fall prey to the blood cult over the weekend? Have you
I
heard
don't
any?
think so. I haven't
Oh.
really checked in with. I mean, like I said, I don't really know that anything happened until like today.
Hmm.
And I've seen pretty much my entire usual group, so I think we're okay.
Z,
Yeah, what's up?
you mentioned earlier that you go into the forest sometimes.
I haven't been in a while, but I like the stuff that comes out of the forest.
Oh, I
Very
was just going
useful.
to say, normally the movie club protects each other from bullies, but if you ever need somebody to go with you into the forest or something, then
Yes.
or
Good point.
just
Yeah.
grab Kells and she'll, sort it out.
Yes. Now, do you go into the Forbidden Forest proper or the merely highly discouraged forest?
I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know the difference. I just go wherever the stuff is.
Well, the restricted forest is over down by the lake on the side there, whereas the forbidden forest is through the path over there, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, so like which way do you go then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably. I think I've probably both. I've been to both.
Mm. And you didn't get squashed into jam by a troll. That's very impressive.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty lucky like that, you know.
Mm.
And it still remains against the rules to go into the forbidden forest. Isn't that interesting, Gustav?
We did go in there, Kells, ourselves. We
Yeah.
are a little more experienced than most people.
That's because of the troubles that we were in.
Kells, being a good person and being a good friend is more important than following rote laws. We have to support each other.
I like this guy. He knows what's
Calder
up.
Calder also nods that yes, protecting friends is more important than following the law. Yes, this makes sense.
Me having stopped him from using blood magic to
Yes.
protect his Professor Levi. All right. Well, I think there's a difference between running into the woods to save somebody versus deciding to go on a stroll for stuff.
I mean, you know, sometimes I went in to help friends. Like, it's not always just about me. I give back. Help people out, you know.
Well, maybe to satisfy Kels, we can visit the merely highly discouraged forest. It's a trial. You know.
I mean, the detention squad goes down there on occasion too, so
Yes.
I don't see any problem with that as long as you keep to the path.
Under supervision is how the detention squad goes.
Oh,
I
did
mean,
you see a cottage walking around on giant chicken legs when you were out in the forest?
oh man, you know, I totally thought that I like was just imagining that this one time when I went in there, and so that was it. That's a thing.
Oh, was that around the time that, the eatings happened?
Mm, no, I think this was no, maybe.
Was
I
it
don't know.
was it more recent than that?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, you know what that means? That means we have a reason to investigate.
Yeah, so we have
Because,
a reason.
well, what if Granny is lurking, or one of her sisters is lurking out in the forest? If her hut's there,
Should
then
go
she's probably
check.
there. And if she and her sisters are not there, but the hut is, that could provide a strategic advantage in case she should want to return. Who knows what kind of secrets she's hidden away? I mean, I know some of the secrets she's hidden away, but there could be other very interesting things waiting for us in her hut.
This makes total sense, and I
Mm.
agree wholeheartedly.
Hmm.
Let's do it.
But, Kels, we will stick to the discouraged portion of the forest.
And don't worry, I got held back a year, so I'm like older than you guys, so I'm basically supervision.
Held back a year?
We'll be
Kels, give me a great
supervising
roll.
each other, it's fine.
I'm sorry, what?
Give me a great roll, Kels.
Oh, no.
Terrified. 3.
Okay. You start to have a vision. Give me a brains roll.
Sweet.
Unfortunately, you rolled a 3, so it's might not be the clearest because you're just
Understandable.
standing there talking.
Yep. I got a 12 on the brains
Okay.
roll.
Does anybody help with her grit roll?
I mean, I could help myself with the grit roll if you would like. I have a lot of adversity tokens.
Yeah, you can use your own adversity tokens. That's fine.
How many should I?
It's just
spend?
so it's more clear so you can write
Okay.
more of the words down.
What would helping look like? Like slipping her a pill or?
No, like, so in the past, Phineas is like put a paper under real quick so she's
Yes.
not writing on a table, or like put his back real quick with a piece of paper so that she can actually
I will
write it
spend
down
another
somewhere. Because there's been cases where she's like written nothing because she had no medium to go through.
yes, I will spend.
Well, I can spend 5 grit points. I mean, adversity tokens to add to the grit, which brings up to what, 8?
And then I will spend 1 to add 2 more.
Okay. Oh wait, this is the reordered one. I don't want the reordered one. I want the...
Oh, right. I add stuff for.
Yes, you do add stuff for
Divination.
visions because you have your stuff.
So they make that a 15 then.
Ooh.
I need text box. There we go.
Visions.
Visions. So Maisie, you've never seen her do this before.
No.
Not up close, anyways. She might have done it like in class, but you didn't really get to see it. So
Weren't really paying attention in class to what your fellow students were doing, or maybe to
No.
the teacher.
No. I was just kind of staring out of a window, looking at what I thought was a bird, but it was actually a piece of dust.
Sometimes it was a bird, but it was like Poe, so it's weird.
Yeah.
Why does the grass wither every time that crow lands on the ground?
Weird.
And then it just unwithers when it flies away.
What is these familiar?
Z's familiar is a rabbird. It's a mix of a dove and a rabbit. And her name is Rabbid.
So adorable and poops everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much.
is this gonna work? There we go. All right. So she just writes a little sentence. And of course, everyone in the group looks expectantly, like they've seen this plenty of times. So they're just
I
waiting
also
to see what the
look
result is.
expectantly.
I'll just read it. Defender's melody will clash with the beast's roar, but a dark rhythm will linger. Well, that's interesting. Music-based, huh?
Oh yeah, we were just talking about music. That's interesting.
Maybe the beast is Greer.
Defender's melody will clash with the beast's roar, and then what?
A dark rhythm will linger. Isn't related to the cat, do you think?
The cat?
Oh, well, I got a vision. Oh, I got Oracle stuff going on, so there's visions. Don't worry about it. And I flip back in the book and be like, well, there's this one with a cat. Wait, did that one get taken? I don't remember. Sometimes. No, here it is. which is on page 12 in the Visions book. You see, there's like this weird lizard cat situation. We think it's in the forest. And one time when I was in the forest, a cat helped, and I was like, that's weird. Very suspicious. But that's just about roaring. This could just be metaphorically about music.
Except for the whole beast part. Could be literally about music and its interaction with a beast that is going to attack.
I mean, if there's gonna be a beast, it's probably gonna be in the forest, right?
A great reason not to go into the forest, one might
Or a
even
great
say.
reason to go into the forest.
I like Maisie or Z.
Either one, it
Aspen,
doesn't matter.
you're on detention still. This is be a terrible idea for you in particular.
Well, not
I
if we stick
mean-
to the discouraged forest.
Yeah, just don't get caught.
If we end up protecting the school in the end, then, you know, maybe they'll forget the detention, you know?
That's not how it has worked previously, though.
But maybe this time,
No.
never give up hope.
Oh, this could be our key to finding the werewolf. Perhaps the werewolf is sensitive to certain types of music. Kels, what is that device? What is that device that you have that plays music?
What, like on your phone?
I don't know.
Are you taught? Is this something that Kells had used before, or are you just talking? In
I'm
general?
sure I've seen Kels or some other person of nymph descent with some device that plays music.
Yeah, like you can use your phone to play music.
Well, select tracks that evoke each of the two portions of the prophecy, and then have them ready to play. And then anyone we suspect of being the werewolf, you can play one and play the other and see if it affects them.
Okay, we don't have any working phones.
Oh.
Shoot, we should have grabbed some batteries and stuff. Good stuff.
There's no point. My phone is locked for eternity.
Yeah.
Well, that's true, but I mean, you know.
But it's not cracked into pieces. So that's good. Well, I don't know.
Not yet. I mean, 2K knows how to play some music.
Yes, you should bring your instruments with you, and then at whenever we suspect that we are near one of the potential werewolves, you can play a variety of tunes and see if they react strangely. We should accost random students in an alcove and then play music at them. And if they react in a suspicious way, we know they're potentially the werewolf.
What's the
I thought we
suspicious
were
way that
going to
someone
the
would react?
forest. I'm so confused. What's happening?
I thought that maybe we were going to go study and finish our homework and go to bed because it's been a long weekend.
That sounds reasonable.
Or we could go check out the forest and see if there's anything cool in there.
To be fair, it was just the blood moon. And, you know, the blood cult attacked from the Forbidden Forest to try to get into the school.
So the threat is past, is what you're saying.
Could
We
very
could
well
find
be.
evidence. Or maybe they left behind some
Well, that's
cool
why you go
stuff.
to
I
the
don't know.
restricted one.
Yeah, not the actual one.
What about this? We take a walk near there to see if we can find any evidence. Like if there's a bunch of cultist tracks and giant chicken feet. That would be intel.
Yeah.
We could do a walk near there.
Okay.
How gracious. I like walks though. Let's go on a walk.
Make sure you all have your brooms, though, just in case. We need to come back quickly, Kels, just in case we need to return. to the building quickly. No other reason whatsoever.
Uh-huh.
Well, so you guys are just walking where? Just around the school?
Well, in the general direction of where if we go any further, we'll get in trouble.
Okay.
That's always the direction Phineas is headed in. Really.
It's true. And keeping our eyes open for any signs or clues. Because the adults certainly aren't going to let us know what actually happened.
Are you heading to where you know the main fight was? Because Phineas and Tim had visions of the fight.
Oh, right. Maybe, but then also that area, one presumes, has been examined. So if we want to find any useful intel, it might be best to go elsewhere. Or both.
Both is good.
All right, let's swing by the place that... Oh, am I still going to have visions?
They did say it would start to fade,
Hmm.
and it was temporary.
Hmm.
Just because you fused with Tim for a while, so it was a
Yeah.
side effect.
Yeah. So, who knows? Yeah, well, we can go there, and then if we spot anything interesting, we can follow the trail.
Okay.
Cool.
Calder is a little, hesitant, but he's going to follow the group.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Why don't you guys? Actually, somebody give me a D20 roll, and I'll just choose what happens based off that.
Z, do it.
Okay. Got a 3.
Z, you're never rolling again.
This wasn't like a high-low thing. It was just brackets to determine which course of action I was going to do. All right. So you guys walk out there, and how close are you getting?
Well, for Kel's sake, we're not going to cross any boundaries into forbidden areas, but
Yeah.
pretty close with that restriction.
Okay. Give me a grit roll, Aspen.
Ooh.
That's a 3.
Okay, you see something moving in the trees, like something rustling in the bushes, coming at like it's coming towards you guys, and you're like, oh my god, this could be a beast coming out at us. It could be blood cultists. Something's approaching. You have like
Can I
a
try the
second
freeze
to
spell?
decide what you're gonna do. The what spell?
The freeze spell that I did on
Yeah.
Phineas that last
Yes,
time.
you could try the freeze spell. Give me a. Did we do fight? I mean, sure. We'll do a fight roll because this is your flight or fight response. So you're fighting. Give me a fight roll.
That's a 3.
Ooh.
Okay. In that case, Phineas, give me a flight roll.
Okay.
We'll say difficulty 10, but split decision.
Yeah. It's 16 on the die. And think I get some sort of bonus.
Snap decision.
Doesn't apply because
We get
I'm not actually
16. That's already 5
yeah,
plus.
I'm not actually
So.
flying, so it doesn't count.
So Aspen kind of freaks out at something that's coming out, whips out her wand to cast this freezing spell, but casts it a little bit early. But you move out of the way just in time, and the ground is frozen where you were just standing.
You all saw that, right?
She totally just tried to cast a spell on you.
And Professor Ames walks out of the brush, folds his arms. What are you all doing so close to the... What are you doing out here?
We are walking with our friends on the 100% permitted portion of the grounds.
He gives you a very knowing look, Phineas. Just like, very suspicious. So it is permitted.
Yes.
And you're going to stay on the permitted grounds.
100%.
100% you are going to stay on the permitted grounds.
That is our intent. I don't want to be called a liar if we're kidnapped by a giant, like a hut with giant chicken legs or something.
Okay, if you can help it, you will
Yes.
not go into any unrestricted areas.
Or
restricted areas.
Besides, we have to study tonight anyway.
Okay.
Professor Ames, I had a question.
Yes, Gustav.
We were talking earlier, and we were
Ames
talking
is
about
listening, but he's looking at Maisie because he's not used to seeing her in the group.
we were talking about how people always seem to escape from prison on Halloween and on blood moons and so on. And I was wondering if there's some sort of a calendar. I'm Nimborn, right? Is there some sort of way that I could know what magically significant nights are?
Well, All Hallows Eve is Halloween in the Nymph world every year. And blood moons are on the Nymph calendar as well. Next one's not until 2025. We've got plenty of time. It's 2022. Because that's when we started this campaign.
Yes.
We didn't get very far.
Kels, you didn't tell me that blood moons were on the calendar.
I mean, it's not like we have our phones.
I guess it depends on the calendar used. Might not be as big of a priority to put on there, but it's not a secret from nymphs. The moon phases. Or eclipses.
Professor Ames, do you know the code word?
He looks at Maisie.
We all draw our wands.
Mr. Sparkly.
All right. Thank you. Oh, Professor Ames, this is Maisie. She's a new member of our movie club.
She's in my class.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Actually, I think I'm in.
She's actually in the
with
class
you
with
guys.
you all.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. You're a very busy man.
It's true. It's not like she actively participates very much.
Well, we're going to change that, aren't we, Z? Through study and hard work, we're going to buckle down.
He kind of he's like, sure.
Yeah. So he's like,
This is his second year with her in the class.
yeah. I mean, first semester she did good, and then she didn't after that.
Professor James, have you seen, a hut wandering around out here? Maisie thought that she had maybe glimpsed one through the trees or something.
I mean, it's been a while, so I don't
I'm
know if it's
sure
still
she's
there.
seen many things.
I do see a lot of things. I've got pretty good eyes.
Mm-hmm.
No glaucoma
No,
or
to answer
anything.
your question, I've not seen any hag huts, Phineas.
Well, keep your eyes peeled. Not out, that would be strange. Keep your eyes peeled, open, alert, in case.
Only because you said so. And he It's like, stay out of the forest. And he starts to walk away.
All right.
I hope he hasn't forgotten seeing any handcarts. That would be really awkward.
Well, that was a fun walk. Guess we should get back to studying, huh?
We haven't even really looked at anything. Chill out.
Okay. I'm probably hanging in the back with 2K.
Yes.
I mean, last time you and 2K were out here, you got attacked.
Yeah.
You were
And
saved,
also,
but
I feel like Kels is probably not in the best mind frame of let's go on an adventure after literally that
Yeah.
morning.
very true. All right, what are you guys looking for? Are you guys looking for anything in particular?
Oh, anything suspicious?
Okay, well,
anything
anything suspicious.
Anything that
is
shows
broad.
that it wasn't actually a battle. It was
So
actually they were just sitting out here going, ha ha ha, we're pretending to battle, but we're actually all in it together. Or the intervention of wonderful magical creatures. Prints that are a cross between a crocodile and a cat. Strange plants that resemble Kels's vision.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely looking for some strange plants.
definitely growing on the edge of the forest, and the teachers definitely wouldn't have done anything about it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, no. She's like knows that she's not gonna find anything, but you never know.
Anybody actively looking can give me a brains roll.
Cool. Kels.
I would
Phineas,
like.
you can apply your thing since it's
Okay, since we're close.
close.
I would
Yeah.
like to hop up on my
Close
broom and fly up over, look for.
Do you
large
have
scale
your
damage.
flying permit?
No, I don't.
Okay.
So right in front of
I'm
Ames
looking-
as Ames walks away.
Yeah, the teacher's walking away.
I'm looking for large scale damage, right where the battle was.
Give me your flight roll. Difficulty 10. 9. We'll do 9. Certain for those skilled at it, but not for those who are.
16.
Okay, yeah. You hop on the broom. You go up. Start to look. You feel your broom suddenly start to lower, though. Out of nowhere. Really weird. And then you get gently back to the ground. And your broom is just stuck in one place.
Is anybody about?
Yeah, you turn around and see Professor Ames with his wand pointed at your broom, holding it in place with his other arm crossed. He's very casually staring at you.
Oh, hello, Professor Ames.
Don't make me take it from you, Gustav. -5 house points. You know I hate to do it. You don't have your flying permit. You shouldn't be flying out here at night, right next to the Forbidden Forest. Off the broom.
I hop off the broom.
All right, and he walks away. Your broom falls to the ground.
You don't have your
and it's
permit
fine now.
yet. We should retest you. You've gotten quite good at flying.
Yeah, he actually went up with pretty good skill.
Yeah.
It's almost
worry,
like
I don't have
something
mine
was
anywhere.
wrong the other time.
Right. Oh, that was a 9 on the brains roll.
I rolled a 1, so I got a 2.
Yeah, you
I
get
rolled an
distracted by like a weird looking bug.
Yeah. Is
Flying.
that because I have the easygoing, so is that failing a check?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Yeah, I got distracted by a bug. Cool looking bug.
Finish, you got 9. What did you get, Gustav?
Oh,
Did
14.
you roll? 14 for the brains roll or the flight roll?
Oh, sorry, that was a flight roll.
Because maybe you still caught sight of something while you were up there and you were lowered pretty slowly, so safely.
2.
Yeah, you were too distracted by like, why is my broom suddenly descending? Phineas, you notice little things, but you're outside the forest, so you can't really see anything good.
Mm,
You have a feeling all the good stuff's further in.
I do have my permit,
Mm-hmm.
and Professor Ames has left now.
Yes.
So I would like to fly up, and then I'd like to be intuitive.
Okay.
It's been a
Yeah,
diversity
so
token
roll
to
your
ask
intuitive.
a question about my surroundings within reason, and you must answer honestly. What do I see that's suspicious?
What if there's nothing suspicious? I mean, you can tell the forest is disturbed. Like, you have a feeling and a sense for these sorts of things.
Okay.
Certain creatures aren't about that should be. Something's been here that's been disturbing them in the natural environment. Twigs are broken. Things were moving through here without a care.
The giant chicken footprints.
It's you have to be careful though, because there is a lot of brush, so it's not like you can see perfectly,
Yeah.
every little thing. I am gonna go open the door because Nyx thinks she's in prison.
All right. Well,
Yes.
I'll write myself down. Well, clearly the story about the cultists assaulting through the forest is true. It looks like they were just tromping through here without any concern in the world. I wonder if they were being assisted by any of the creatures in the forest. Nick says, it was me.
It was me all along.
It was me the whole time.
I
It's
am
the
the
cat from the
dangerous
vision.
cat that lives in it.
I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you meddling kids.
To be honest, I feel like people have gotten away with a lot less if it wasn't for us meddling kids.
Don't worry about it. It's
It's
fine.
fine.
Semantics.
It's fine.
Standard wizarding school stuff.
We for sure didn't help the blood cultist ghost in any way.
100% did.
Yes.
Extremely.
Yeah, it's fine.
Totally did not lead to 50 negative points.
It's fine.
Okay, well, my intuitive sense tells me there's nothing suspicious around here, unfortunately.
I mean, at least it was a nice walk.
Yes.
Ah, good. We're done. Perfect. Time to study.
You guys do have classes tomorrow.
Yeah, fine.
Some of you were up really late and were barely slept because things happened. So I feel pretty tired.
Tired of these shenanigans.
I don't sleep much. I mostly lie quietly in my bed with my eyes open.
I do that sometimes too. Yeah. And he's, wow, look at the time. Man, I should be responsible.
Yes, and study with us. All right, it's decided. Let's go.
To the library.
Oh, great. My favorite place.
You guys head
Oh,
to the
yours too?
library. Oh, jeez.
I love the library.
Yeah, I love the library.
Elder also nods. He enjoys the library.
Yes. I haven't really been... I think I'm going to focus my efforts on dark magic defense. It seems like we need it. So I'm going to redouble my efforts. Gustav, you're quite good at it, right?
It's probably my best subject.
Right, well. Aspen will help Z with magizoology. Kels will help Z with everything because Kels is very smart and knows all things. And Gustav will help me with dark magic defense. And I will help you all with baking and flying. And plotting. And
Those
conspiracy
will also
theories.
help me with everything else.
Yes. We will help Aspen. Well, we will save Aspen from herself yet again. It's a plan.
All right. So you guys go to the library to study,
Yes.
do homework. Yeah, right. Oh, let's work on your herbology project. Go ahead and whip it out.
Oh, weird! I have to go to the bathroom right now.
Well, don't go to the one on the 3rd floor.
It smells like
I would know
cabbage.
this. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
Also,
really
make sure to
weird.
go to the correct one.
Right.
What do you mean the correct one?
Ooh, is Tim about?
Yeah, you probably hear the piano upstairs.
Yes. That triggers me. Kels, your vision. Can I make a copy of the phrase?
Yeah.
Copy the phrase down.
Okay,
Tim.
you head upstairs.
You know music. And you know the other thing. This is
He stops playing because he has a feeling this is going to be a whole thing.
This is Kel's most recent revelation. I suspect that this is a hint of the way that we can reveal the secret werewolf that is prowling around campus by playing various different tunes and seeing if it responds in a strange way. But it seemed like the group didn't seem entirely on board with ambushing random students with snippets of music to see if they respond strangely. I just wondered if you had any insights.
Defender's melody will clash with the beast's roar, but a dark rhythm will linger. Is this because I'm playing music? I'm not
Well,
really a defender, though.
Well, it's what reminded me. Because you know music
Hmm.
and the other thing. So is there like a piece of music that is associated with the defender?
Yeah, there's a bunch of, well, I guess, I don't know about magical world, but they used to use them in wars for like marching and, you know, soldier songs or whatever. Keep cadence and keep morale up, I guess.
Oh, like a march. So the defender's tune could be a march, which also could be a dark rhythm. So maybe it's not two pieces of music, maybe it's one.
Maybe.
What is a piece of music that you know that you think has the darkest rhythm?
The darkest rhythm.
Mm.
I mean, when you play these notes on the piano, and then he's like messing with the keys and he ends up playing the Jaws like dun dun.
Oh, I like that.
Dun. And he starts playing it faster. Da 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 da, and he slams all the keys.
Ooh. Oh, you know, I know one little tune.
Mm-hmm.
It's somewhat rhythmic. Maybe that's what it is.
Like a chant?
No, not quite. Here,
okay.
I'll play the theme from Exorcist.
It's like, so you've seen the movies.
No. What movies?
Oh, there's like, that sounds like a horror film score.
No, it's an old folk tune that Granny used to play.
I don't know if that's problematic. Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of upsetting music. I mean, horror movies literally use like a science to make you uncomfortable with their music. It creates
Really?
tension and effect. Yeah.
Ooh, we should watch a horror movie at movie club.
You guys have fun with that at your movie club.
I know that you don't want to participate, but you could help by making a recommendation.
Horror movies? I didn't get to really watch those growing up.
Well, it sounds like that now you're grown up, you can do what you would like.
That's true. Except you keep insisting I don't. There is, the only thing I can really think of is there's this movie called Psycho where
Ooh, I
it's
like
got
it
a
already.
really famous, like, when they move the knife, it has a very sharp music sound with it.
Oh. Interesting. Well, we'll check that
I
one out.
don't know if it's the most appropriate for school. The only thing I know about that movie is she gets stabbed in the shower, and that is it. And that little music piece.
Are any victims murdered with a shotgun on your grandparents' front porch? Because that might be a bit too soon.
I've never seen the movie.
Okay.
I think it's more of a slasher, though.
Okay, well, that's probably fine.
It's an older movie, too. I think it's even in black and white.
Oh. I don't know what that means, but all right, thanks. Psycho. We will see if we can find it.
He's just going to go back to playing music.
Thanks, Tim. Flash forward to Phineas choosing Norman Bates as his idol. I like that Norman fellow. He really has his head on straight. He also has
weird.
issues.
He has a motherly figure thing.
Yeah. I really relate to him. Besides, the woman who was murdered was a thief anyway. She deserved what she got. Cool. Hey, for movie club, we're going to watch Psycho. That's what Tim recommended.
Really? Isn't that a little scary?
Well, we were talking about music that might have a dark rhythm, and he mentioned something about stabbing people with a rhythm, and that's got music in it that's apparently famous. So, yeah.
Well, that's why the Jaws theme was playing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think it's a classic. It might be a little hard to get it on a format we can play here.
Who knows?
Unless there's Wizard Psycho.
It's a classic, which means that our interest in cinematography would be further.
Z, you know who could get that.
Oh, yeah, I bet I know who could get that.
What a wonderful way to inaugurate your membership in the movie club, but to retrieve this rare classic film and allow us all to bask in its glory.
Yeah. I mean, I know who could get it, but there's no guarantee that like he'll get it for us.
Ooh, who is it?
Oh, yeah, my good friend Sammy. Yeah, he's pretty good at getting stuff.
Oh, Gustav knows Sammy. They're very good friends. Gustav's always sneaking off to go hang out with Sammy.
Yeah, Sammy's chill. He's really good at getting stuff.
You know Sammy too, don't you, Kels?
We don't need to see this movie that bad. We can pick a different movie that's easier to get.
Well, if Z has a friend who's willing to do us a favor, I don't see why not.
Like I said,
I don't know if
Yeah, Sammy has
is an
connections
appropriate
to guys who can get NIMP stuff, even Enchanted. You guys could have a whole thing that plays old NIMP movies.
Phineas,
Yes.
last night,
Yes.
Kels saw somebody die.
Yes.
Me too.
Yes.
I'm not really sure that a horror movie is maybe a comedy.
Why? I mean, we've all seen people
Because
die,
it's
Gustav.
what friends do. It's what friends do, Phineas.
I don't think you're supposed to see people die.
Yeah, I haven't seen people die.
I mean, they do a lot.
I think
it's kind of a thing people do.
It is true, but I think our group's a little bit of an outlier.
Oh.
It should not have been counted.
I was mostly thinking of my childhood experiences, but that's fine. If you don't want to watch a murder movie, I'm okay with it.
Well, I mean, if we want to watch a different movie and we need to get it, I mean, I bet that like Sammy could just like get us a bunch. I mean, it can't be movie club without movies, right?
It's true.
It kind of defeats the purpose.
Yes. Ooh, The Conjuring. I've heard that's uplifting. And it's about conjuring. We might learn something.
Conjuring. Yeah, that sounds like something we could use for classes. Maybe it's like a movie we could study
Yes.
from.
Yes. I'm sure it has many lessons to teach us.
Blair Witch
Yeah.
Project.
Oh, yes, we
Yeah,
learn about
yeah.
witches. And it's a project. That sounds like schoolwork, Kels. You would enjoy that.
Yes. we like projects.
That one. No, I don't think so. I don't think you know what that's about at all. Let's just stick to
It's
wizard
about Blair,
movies.
who's a very studious witch, and she has to put together a project for school. And then the mean girls at school try to sabotage her because she doesn't wear the right clothing. And then she, for whatever reason, gets wet, and then she, does her hair differently. And then someone realizes how beautiful she is because that's realistic. And we can't have a protagonist that isn't also a well-known supermodel. We can't have just a regular person who is a good person at heart and knows things and actually wins on the basis of their superior character and intellect. It has to all be about appearances because that's the way the world works. And then she goes and she delivers her project, and the boy falls in love with her, and they live happily ever after.
There's definitely a scene where he realizes that he totally missed out on her, and he's just banging his head against the wall
Yes,
repeatedly.
there's definitely a part where they make very stupid, where it's very obvious to all of us that they like each other, and then they make very stupid decisions. It's like, oh, they're never gonna get together, and then they get together.
Yeah.
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 And then it turns out that the leader of the girls who are mean to Blair is only mean because of her hitherto unexplored family issues. Like her parents don't love her or something. Or maybe they abandoned
Does sound
her
like
to go live with a
rom-com to
hag.
me.
Always hits deep.
I said that does sound like a rom-com to me.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, we could get a bunch of different movies. I mean, we
Yes.
can make it happen.
This is me trying to decide how much a 14-year-old in 2022 would know about the Blair Witch Project.
I mean, I
Like-
think it's pretty infamous of it's hard for me to say because I'm 30, so
It was
maybe it's
infamous for
different.
me. I don't know. I think
Yeah.
my siblings know what it is.
Okay. So I'm just going to say,
Maybe
Honestly, I think
not
they probably knew more
knowing
about
too
it than
much about
I
it.
did at their age. So
Yeah.
I think you just made up a lot of stuff, Phineas, and it was very compelling, but that's not what the Blair Witch Project is about.
I'm
It's
extrapolating
definitely
from the
rated
title.
R.
For realistic, yes.
No. That's not what R stands for.
What does
on
it stand
movies. It stands for restricted. Like you need to be
like the
18 to watch it
forest.
for? Oh. Why?
because it's full of inappropriate content for children.
Like what?
I mean, you guys have actually watched people die and almost been murdered. I think an R-rated movie is the least of your concerns.
Yeah, I was gonna say excessive violence.
Yeah. I
among
thought you
other
meant something like,
things.
it was big on paying taxes and voting.
No, the violence and sex and drugs. Things that you don't do when you're under 18.
Oh.
Yeah. That you
You
don't
had me
do
at
when you're under
violence.
18.
Rated R movies in the NIMP world, you have to have a parent or guardian go with you if you're under a certain age.
Oh. I definitely don't want to watch a movie about sex. That sounds disgusting.
Yeah, that does sound kind of gross. But do they all have sex in them? Or is it just some of them?
It kind
Some
of
of
depends on
them?
what kind of project Blair is working on, don't you think?
I guess so, yeah.
I think that's another one in the murders category.
Oh. I mean,
Yeah, we're fine with that.
yeah.
Anyway, well, fine. Why don't you just ask your friend Sam if he has any spare movies that he'd be willing to loan us?
Yeah, sure. I could ask him,
Wonderful.
see what's up.
Should we
Yeah, you
invite
guys
Sammy
know
to
Sammy
watch
loves
movies?
doing things for free.
I don't know that. I assume
And Kels is not going to get involved in
I
this.
assume he's a completely nice fellow.
What you think?
Yeah, that's what you
That's
think.
what
Kel.
that's what I hope.
That's what Kels is hoping for. It is not going to happen.
Good.
All right. So you guys finished studying. Quick game pause. We never discussed a backstop. We can wrap up here, or we could start the next day's classes and everything.
We
Right,
all look at
indecisive. I
Twy,
love
who
it.
is
Yeah, looking
Yeah,
at
yeah,
Twy.
yeah, yeah.
so
Twy.
many hours ahead of us.
It is slightly late.
Yeah, this is a perfectly fine wrapping point.
Yeah,
We
this
can
is
do
a
that.
Good place
We
to
could
start.
start with a nice short one.
Cool.
Get us back in the groove.
Yes.
All right, you guys met a new friend. Not bad.
Who is not
you
suspicious
guys-
at all.
Yeah,
I'm just chill,
Kel's
man.
only had one very little vision. Nothing too crazy. Nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And no one that matters died, except for that one poor vacuum salesman that Kel's father blew away for no reason.
But it's
Kel's
fine.
dad would have explained that because he was a former cop and now PI and his daughter is involved in all this magic stuff, that he would have gotten from the mom like the watch list of blood cultists or whatever and studied it. So as soon as he saw the guy, he didn't give him a chance, blasted him right away, especially when his daughter's involved. So
Yeah. He went full on
It's
Liam
fine.
Neeson for no reason. It's fine.
Yeah.
Who knows?
sometimes magical people forget guns exist and they're just like,
Which
oh, I have
was proven
magic.
before also, which was kind of
Yes.
funny.
We should
I'll
get
block
guns.
the spell easily.
We should. I could.
We should just
We know
get
guys.
guns.
Get me for some guns.
Uh-oh.
I mean,
I'm a wizard, but
eventually we will learn enough magic to defend ourselves against the cultists. But until then, sawed-off shotgun, which we
All
can
right,
practice
something-
shooting
we-
out near the forest. Is perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
something better than blood magic. 2K. Here you go.
Yeah, we go.
This is the block. This one you use to shoot up close. This one from far away.
Yeah.
All right. I'm Escher _sidekick. I don't stream, but I'm on here. Plenty. We'll be doing a few of these at least, and then other games. I'm gonna try to squeeze in what I can before I deploy again. And then, do we know when the next one is? I forgot.
Yes, we do know when it is.
23rd, I think.
It's the
23rd. Oh,
At
so
a
this
time.
Sunday. Okay. So 23rd, this Sunday.
Yes.
Perfect. Yeah. Kels.
Right.
Niche.
I'm Misha _less_than 3. I am trying to schedule many things. We'll see how it goes. But yes, the 23rd is the next one for this. Kels is doing fine. Her family's fine. She probably needs to go to the therapist at school. Tough.
All right, I am 98 Tough Love, Tough Torpleton, some other variety of nickname. I have been playing Z, who is just so happy to have new friends. This is great. Everything is going according to plan. Go Sin.
Hi, I'm Sin or Sinful __ Potato here on this here Twitch platform. Yay. I've been playing Aspen, who did not get into a fight this session, which is progress. Also didn't lose any house points. Progress. Yeah, things are looking great. Gustav.
Hello, I'm Twi'lek, and I am playing Gustav. Gustav saw someone get murdered, but also he is a 14-year-old boy condemned to wear pink and yellow, so on a relative scale, it's fine. Phineas.
Right. I am Zero or Zero Daylight or Michael or whatever, and you can catch me here whenever we play. Also, point of order, Aspen did get in a fight, but it was a tickle fight, so it doesn't count. So I call that progress. Yeah. So you can find me, like I said, here when I'm not traipsing off to do business stuff. Yeah. So the next game scheduled is apparently on this Sunday, which is perfect timing. So we'll pick this right up where we left off, and I'm sure nothing is problematic happening right now. We went to the forest practically. SJ, you missed your opportunity. Next time we're going to plan something. We're going to plan a bake sale, and it's going to be 5 sessions of us planning a bake sale. So sorry. You know, sometimes you gotta shoot your shot. Cool. Yeah, so we should say goodbye to our friends on the YouTube. Oh, speaking of which, hey, if you're here on the Twitch and you aren't over on the YouTube, you should go over to the YouTube and you should hit the little subscribe bell because unlike here, that's free. And you can get notifications if you hit the alert bell when we have new content, which is shortly after it is broadcast here. And there are, to SJ's point at the outset, 26 other episodes. You can go back between now and Sunday and binge watch those so you can know more about what happened to our characters than we did. That'll be great. And then you can correct us and give us cues from chat. And if you are currently watching us on Twitch and you haven't yet hit the like button or the subscribe button or any of that stuff, you should really do that. So awesome. Thanks everyone for playing. Good to be back with the gang. Good to have Tuff join us as the absolutely non-suspicious individual, which I'm sure we will delve into your probably very dark backstory as we go along. So great. Thanks everyone, and we'll see you again soon.